Hello, 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 hello. So tonight's guest will be CJ Hall. Y'all know him as affectionately as Puddin Man. He has a pretty interesting story about his car and how he built it. So I thought it was very important for us to get him on the show. So I'll be bringing him in just a minute. I'm just putting the sponsors information on the bottom of the screen. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my sponsor because they are oh, I got CJ coming in now. Because they actually provide interior materials. If you are an interior company, they have some super dope material. CJ,
What's up? What's up?
how you doing?
Can't complain.
So I want to tell you thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and talk to us. I appreciate you because I know you're extremely busy.
My pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Okay. So I want to start off with one of my questions, and then I'll get right into the fans' questions. However, I do want to warn you, there were like maybe two personal questions that I'll ask, and you can plead the fifth if you want. So I'll get into those though. So first question I have is, how did you get into cars and racing?
Like I said, man, I've been into cars like ever since I could walk. I just been fascinated with cars all my life. Like toy cars and I just always been fascinated with cars and like it's just something I done carried on my whole life. Like my life is based around cars. You know,
So does it run in your family? Like it did with your father and grandfather and
you know what I'm saying? Nobody in my family's into it. Like it's weird.
so you the only daredevil.
Only fool. It's been all that.
Why you call yourself a fool?
But the racing stuff, but it ain't for the weak. It ain't for the
Yeah.
weak. Like, and people don't realize like the money it take like to try to build a car at a competitive level, man, it expensive.
Right. So how long have you actually been racing?
I've been racing about 10 years. About 10 years racing. Most of it I do like street racing. Always been my thing, street racing.
So you've been racing since you was a little kid because you're not even that old now.
Yeah, I'm still a little tender.
All right. So a lot of people don't know, but you have a very interesting story about how you build your car. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, like I say, like 2 years ago, I started something that may sound weird, a banana pudding business. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I went different levels and tried all different type of flavors, and like I say, I go around to different tracks, and different events, and sell and pop up shops, and like man, the demand for it is like it's crazy, it's unbelievable. Like people wouldn't believe, you know what I'm saying, like the revenue, like you can make off pudding. You know what I'm saying? To be able to build a whole car off of it. It's like, it don't seem believable.
Y'all hear that? He built a whole car off banana
So,
pudding.
talking about from the ground up, like a virgin car. I took it, well, I built it twice. You know, I took it to another shop, another guy, he screwed me over. So I went to another shop, Hustle Hard Performance, and like did the whole car completely over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, man, I really like built two cars in like a year time. Then like all putting. It wasn't for putting I couldn't do it.
All of this off banana pudding. I'm obviously in the wrong business. Um, uh, look, this my. She said, "That's your shirt. You got a shirt with banana pudding on it."
All different flavors.
So you see what she said because it's good. Because the banana pudding is
You know what I
good.
mean? I say I got money back guarantee. You know, I ain't never gave nobody no money back yet. Like
Really.
it's crazy.
So guys, y'all hear that? So he actually, and they, what should I tell him your nickname?
Pudding man.
And that's also the name of the car, right?
Stimmy. Well, the name of the car is Stimmy, but you know everybody know it. Everybody know it. Pudding man. All pudding.
The first time I seen that car in Edenton, I was like, at Headhunters, I
Mm.
was like, oh my God, that car is beautiful. And you build it all off banana pudding. I'm obviously in the wrong business. Are you
I don't think
hiring employees, or would you like a partner, or like how we do that?
I could use, maybe some internship, somebody who's willing to, put the network in to, build a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna forget about you when I get to the top. So I'm,
Okay.
I'm gonna get really. I'm like, and then you go to college for free. And then you go to college for free.
So I got an intern for free?
I said I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you the experience for free.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna talk about that off of here. Because I'm always trying to figure out how, how I can add another stream of income.
Yeah.
And if you build a whole car off of pudding, I know I can at least finish mine off of pudding.
I guarantee.
So talk to us about the daily struggles with, okay, so you race, you also own a shop,
Yeah.
you also do the banana pudding. So talk to us about how you balance all those things.
Really is, man. I don't even know how I balance it. Like between running the business, it just, man, it's like and basically doing everything by myself. It's a struggle, but it's just like I do what I love, so it's like it really don't even really seem like a job every day when I go to the shop. It don't just seem like a job. I like being around cars and dealing with wheels and I'm saying detailing cars. So really, like I said, it really ain't like a job.
What's the name of your shop, and what all do you guys do there, and where are you located?
It's One Stop Tires, Wheels, and More. I'm located in Athens, Georgia, and I do custom wheels, tires, details, tint. Pretty much anything you need did, I can get it did. If I can't do it, I know somebody who can. I
So
got you.
you really are just a one-stop shop when it comes to tires and wheels and stuff like that.
Do it all. Sometimes when my workers don't come to work, I do everything by myself. You know,
Wow.
gotta do.
Wow. And how long have you been how long have you had the shop?
Well, actually, I had my own shop going on 7 years, but I've been in the wheel industry for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my whole life, what I'm saying, basically tires, wheels, rims, cars. Basically, the only thing I ever did. I spent all my money on cars, everything.
Really?
Everything. I
So
take care of
you
my,
had to find another hustle.
yeah, I take care of my kid. So though I work at the shop, take care of my kid, and then Puddin, it pay for my other habits. So if y'all don't buy Puddin, I can't raise. So keep on buying Puddin, please. Thank y'all.
How do you find the time to make the pudding though? Like what hours?
I don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my mother helps me out, and my father they help me out. But like for it, I be up all night. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I might get 2 hours of sleep. But like, I don't know. I might crash one day, but I seen to get everything did
Do
somehow.
you ever take vacation?
Not like like Orlando, the track. You know what I'm saying? December, but I don't do too much vacation. I need to start doing more, but like I said, I got so much stuff I'm trying to do. I'm vacation later. Vacation later.
If you have not owned already, what is your dream car to own?
Probably 57, 56 convertible Bel Air.
Yeah,
One day when I get my money to sack up, I'm gonna give me one day.
that's probably coming sooner than you think though.
You're probably not, but maybe.
I'm gonna tell you the thing that I really like about you, right? I like the fact that you're extremely humble. Like in the world that you guys are in, some of those guys are jerks. A lot of those guys are jerks.
Yeah.
And what I find is the people that probably have the most to brag about are the people that brag the least. Like
Yeah.
all those things you just told us, that's a whole flex, right? That's a flex. Like that's a flex. You
Nah,
can flex.
I'm for real, boy. I'm thinking about,
You build your car twice.
Mhm.
You own your shop. You do all those things, and you sell pudding. You never sleep. Like,
Listen,
so when
I,
people talk about hustling,
I
huh?
I get by, but I don't got no money.
Yeah,
I, you
because it's all in the car now.
know what I'm saying? I look at it all collateral. If I really need some money, I sell something. For the right
But
price, let me go. I won't even have them no more. So, yeah, you know,
so you'll sell the car?
will I? Sure will.
Would they have to make an offer to
Hey,
you, or you gonna put out a number? Would they
anybody,
have to offer, or you got to put out a number?
anybody know me, I sell something. I mean, I get out of it like right there on the spot. I don't really hold on. I don't hold on. I mean, I don't care. I sell it for the right price. All this stuff be collateral. I don't, so everything my El Camino, I sell everything except my El Camino. Everything else, I sell.
Why you won't sell the El Camino?
I get sentimental value. It ain't really ain't about the. It just sentimental. I had it so long. I got some more money invested in it. Yeah. I know I never get my money back, so I never sell it.
Right. How do you feel? How do you feel about big rim racing? How you feel like it's going?
Hey, it taking over. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had the funds to build a big rim race car, I would. They flying. But you know what I'm saying? They spend some money. Like, these cars, like, they go fast, man. Like, they going just as fast as people going on slicks. They going that on 24. So, like, man, like in order to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about staying in your lane. Like, for it. If you can't do it, you know what I'm saying? Well, you got to stay where you at. Like, you got to reach a certain level and just stay there. Cause like you never gonna it never be the top. Be at the top. It's gonna be rough. Stay at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If I could do it, I would. But I can't fool with it. But I like it though. And then, like I said, it really taking over. Like Ford racing, there's not a lot of racing going on in the racing world. But like big rim, that's what everything is. So it definitely gonna take off.
You already counting yourself out. You could turn your car into a big rim car.
Yeah, I could, but I probably ain't.
Why?
I said, like I said, like with me, like how I am, like I'm very competitive. So if I'm gonna jump in it, like like I don't like nobody to be able to pick on me, so I'm gonna go all the way to the top. So I know what it's gonna take, and I ain't ready to do that. I've been trying. I lose everything trying to go fast. Like how I'm run with Boot Doctor and Macho and Two Fly. I can't remember their street cars. Like Blue Magic.
Listen,
They got.
a lot of them can't even run with Boost Doctor. So you all right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but man, like it's a different level. Like the big rim stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be on Pee Wee. I want to be in the big league. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just stay on the bleachers and keep watching it and enjoying it and bet my money. I ain't.
Right. You see what they said, Grand Nasty? Listen,
Oh yeah,
the
great.
first time I ever seen Grand Nasty,
That's a whole different level. Like how can a car be that fast with rims on it? How is it possible, man? What's that? I don't know, man. Like, man, these boys, they flying, man. The whole
right?
D and they are everybody. These boys, they just bringing cars out left and right. You know what I'm saying? Shh, man, it's rough out here, boy.
Got to scratch your head to even think about it, huh?
Rough, man. Hey, I love it though. I love seeing it. It motivates me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if I had to do some stuff different in my life, I could have something like that. But,
You
my bad.
still will,
Yeah. I'm gonna speak it into existence.
right?
Just in between blessings, my blessing.
Right. So how did you actually get into the pudding business? What made you say, this is what I'm going to do?
Actually, like I used to make just banana pudding. You know what I'm saying? Like I can cook a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So like I cook for sometimes I cook for my friends, my family. I used to make banana pudding. Everybody always used to be worrying me about making banana pudding. You know what I'm saying? So like so one of my buddies, I had made him some, and he was like, man, you need to sell it, man. They'll buy it, man. You need to start selling it. I'm like, man, nobody ain't gonna buy no banana pudding, man. He like, I'm telling you, man, you need to start selling it. Hey, I pay you. I pay you. I buy the stuff and you make it. I pay you. I was like, nah, I'm gonna try it out. So I was just selling like the pans. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to a point where I was doing like 50, 75 pans a week. So I'm like, man, these people really, you know what I'm saying? People always complain. They were like, man, we bring that big old pan in the house and we can't stop eating it. And you know what I'm saying? So I thought about it. I said, well, I came up in the streets. So no, I think in the streets said, man, I break this thing down. You know what I'm saying? Break this whole thing down to, to some dimes, you know what I'm saying? And make more money, you know what I'm saying? And people can, you know what I'm saying, eat it conservative, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I started selling the containers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, like, I could, like, it just off Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the only advertisement I had. And it was like, how people were, like, man, these people really, like, buying 10 at a time. Like, man, what in the world? You know what I'm saying? You know, they're like, man, they like crack for real. I like, man, I gotta call it crack pudding. Cause like, these people, tell you, man, you wouldn't believe it, man. Like, it's unbelievable. Come on, all people, like, all nationalities, you know what I'm saying? They come and they like, oh my goodness, this is the best banana pudding. So long I just started experimenting with different flavors, like adding strawberries, and, you know what I'm saying? Then like, adding cake, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I be thinking, then I don't even eat it. So like, I just make it and then I let people test it, you know what I'm saying? And like, they be like, man, every time I make one, they be like, man, I ain't think you could get no better, you know what I'm saying? I come out with another flavor. So it's like, you know. I think I got a calling. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get right with these pudding, man. I think I might be a retired and stuff.
Wait, so you don't eat banana pudding?
I don't get high on my own supply.
So who tastes it?
You know, my customers, you know, when I get to the shop, they be waiting on me. So I let them taste and they, you know, I ain't never had a customer complain yet. So, you know, I'm just,
That's crazy. You make all them different banana puddings and you don't eat them.
you know, I
You don't even taste it?
got like 15 flavors. Sometimes like when I finish, I might lick the bowl a little bit, but I don't eat it. Yeah.
Right.
Like
Crazy.
like you literally you like you can't stop eating it. Like every time I sell somebody some pudding like for the first time, and I'm like, you know, I give them a spoon, and they're like, I'm gonna eat it later. I just taste it, and nobody had never dip one time and close the top, and that's it. Like they close the top, you lick the spoon, and then you know they dipping it again. But you know it, hey man, let me get another one. So it like a spoon always bring me like another sale. Just give them a spoon.
Right.
It's like it ain't believable. I'm saying like literally like you know I can actually live off pudding. Like I can just sell pudding and live, you know, and live comfortable. But you know I got too many habits, so it just
You
balance.
can start a whole distribution business with it. And like, you know how like maybe the Slutty Vegan or Big Dave's, like how they're now in the store?
Yeah, yeah. It definitely
Don't
something.
act like I ain't come up with this idea now. Don't.
I ain't gonna forget you when I get on top. I ain't gonna forget you. You ain't never gonna pay for no pudding. Never, wherever you at, just tell call me.
You know, you can actually open up a location. You know what you can call it? The
Crack out.
pudding stop.
I call it. Oh, pudding stop. It sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Because it can kind of tie into your tire business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the process of give me a new shop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to put it in my shop. I'm gonna make a little area, not a little area for the putting. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just they basically just off word of mouth. Usually I really just go off word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like for my advertisement. So like Facebook, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's ways. It's a lot more ways I can get myself out a little more. You know what I'm saying? I really been slacking. You know what I'm saying? So I said like in the next couple months, I'm gonna tighten down and I'm trying to take it a little more serious. Man. Like I'm really playing with a mean talent. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get it right. Gotta get it
How
right.
would you have that set up? Would you set it up like I can almost envision it like kind of like an ice cream shop
Yeah.
with like the
Really,
coolers with
I
the
want
thing?
I want to have like be like Subway. Like you get the pudding and you make it how you want. Like if you want this on it, like you make it like create your own. You know what I'm saying? Like Subway. You know what I'm saying? Like a pudding shop like that. This, you know what I'm saying? That's just something I want to do. Like you create your own flavor, however, whatever you want, how much you want on it, on what side. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then guess what? You maximizing because they go your hustle. It's like from the street. How many you want? 2 scoops? Okay, that's $5.
It's like nobody never complained. Like when I first started selling the pudding, I was selling it for $5, and like I was like, man, these people is bad. Like, I can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep up with material. I was going all over town trying to get supplies, and I'm like, man, wow. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing like I'm doing like 500, like you know what I'm saying? Like 500 containers. I'm like, I don't know where I'm doing this much pudding. You know what I'm saying? Like I still don't know how. Like all night making pudding. Like
So you were selling 500 of them.
wasn't like it's like last week I went to my hometown and like I sold like 175 in 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like for real, I can literally like get like a food like a trailer pull behind concession stand and I can just pull up in different, you know what I'm saying, towns, cities and just like open up a shop. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I got some plans. I gotta take it more serious and you know what I'm saying, make it happen.
You know my wheels turning because I'm trying to figure out how to get in partnership or something.
Uh-huh.
Uh, yeah,
I talked to my lawyer about that. I'll get back with you.
that's okay. We'll get our lawyers to confer and we'll make sure we make this happen.
Okay, all right, okay.
All right. So outside of the shop, the pudding, the cars and racing, how do you have time for leisure time or make time for family or what how do you do that?
It's rough, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't get you know do the stuff I want to do because like I said, I stay busy. So, like I might take a day off, you know what I'm saying, and just rest. But like I try to balance it out, but I still, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, when I bring somebody in and get some help, you know what I'm saying, it'll relieve me some to be able to do more. You know what I'm saying. Me just doing everything by myself, it really like I gotta be hands on really with everything. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? But as I expand, I'll be able to fill that void, you know, do a little more.
All right, so I got 2 questions from the ladies. And so I'll ask. So the first one was, are you single?
Yes, I'm single. I'm single. No, I got a little whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm single. I got a little whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? She probably gonna get mad. You know what I'm saying? You know, but she my whoop de whoop. You know, but I'm single though. You know, I
Okay,
really,
so you are single.
I really like. I really don't have time for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like I'm able to. You know what I'm saying? Be the boyfriend that woman probably would need because like I'm always so busy. I'm bipolar. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like I can put it with myself. So I don't know how nobody can put it with me like every day. You know what I'm saying? Like we could be good now, bro. I can literally like just flip like for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So like I really I'm probably give me some help later on. Probably need a little help, but you know.
All right. So I guess that answered the next question. The follow-up question was to are you single? Are you looking? So it doesn't sound like you even feel like you have time for a relationship.
Yeah. Not right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I continue to be my little Facebook comedian, you know what I'm saying? And just, and I just be chilling, you know. I don't like to say nobody want me to put up with me. I don't even want to put nobody through that.
You
Like,
can't. You got to speak it into existence if that's what you actually want. This is what I tell like the guys who are close to me and even my little nephews and stuff. Right. At some point, we got to realize we all getting older, right?
mm-hmm.
And somebody say you married. At some point, we all got to realize we're getting older. So, at some point, I feel like, and it's a lot of men, I think y'all always be like, oh, that's fine. I'll just grow old by myself. But nobody really wants to grow old by themselves.
If I do, that will happen. That will happen. I ain't tripping.
You know them nurses gonna charge you to change your diaper. You need to find somebody.
Hey, one thing about it, I'm gonna be a famous man who's gonna clean me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting me a little shot and everything. Give me a little shot. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite place to race? You said you like street racing. You don't like track racing at all?
Yeah, I like track racing. You know, like it just like it ain't nothing really, a lot been going on lately, but like I feel like last year, you know what I'm saying, like last year or two, you know, it was some good racing, like Headhunters. It was some good racing, you know, like in Macon. You know, man, I done been to a lot of the good races, but you know, it's just something like the street. I really rather have a street car. You know what I'm saying, like because the street they were really the money at. Like my previous car before Stimmy, I had a car called Junkie Junior. You know what I'm saying? I ran in the street. Like that's back when like we were racing 2-3 times a week. You know, we were traveling, riding 2-3 hours, you know what I'm saying, racing. Like we were racing 10,000, you know what I'm saying, 15,000. You know what I'm saying? Like we were racing like man, I had that car like 3 months. I probably made 50,000, you know what I'm saying, in racing. You know what I'm saying? Like we were
So you
betting.
was fast.
Like in the street, like and the thing about it, every car that I beat was faster than me. But like on the street, nobody like my car just went. You know what I'm saying? Like it just worked. I ain't have as much power as the cars I was racing. Like I was racing big block cars. You know what I'm saying? All kind of, but like my car just hook and go. Like the 60-foot, it shoot out. You know, and like my driver was on go. Like and like we just traveling city to city, and just killing people. You know what I'm saying? Like the car, you know, like. Like, you know, I think how everything worked out, like, for us with that car, like, when I was building Stimmy, you know what I'm saying, when I got screwed over, you know what I'm saying, like I was going to just get rid of the car because I was so frustrated because I had spent so much money and I ain't had nothing, you know what I'm saying, like, I built the whole car, you know what I'm saying, and picked the car up and I ain't got nothing. So, you know, like, I got frustrated, so that's why I did Junkin' Jr., like, I said, man, forget this, I'm going to build me a street car. So, you know what I'm saying? I built that car, you know what I'm saying? And I named it after the guy who screwed me over. You know what I'm saying? And I made all the money that he stuck me for, I got all of it back. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I like that thing worked. You know?
So why did you get rid of that car?
Like I mean, like at the point, like I really had about beat everybody. Like wasn't nothing really going on at the point, and then you know what I'm saying. So it kind of like died out. So then I had started working on Stimmy. So you know it's like I know I couldn't afford to have two cars. So you know what I'm saying. Like I couldn't afford that. I can't afford to have two cars.
Well, the other car was kind of financing.
Yeah, it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said, I was making a lot of money, but I was spending a lot of money in the car too. Like every time I race, going back to the shop, check over everything. Hey, let's add this. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. And like, every time I go to the shop, I'm getting faster and faster. Faster. Every time I go to the shop, I'm getting faster and faster. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't nobody to beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like I beat everybody. Nobody like in the street, big blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody can see me at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think, like, in history, I don't think no car made more money, you know what I'm saying, like, in the amount of time and did more racing than Junkie Jr. Like, everywhere, boat rock, like, we would ride. Be in the middle of nowhere, black, dark, no lights, we racing. Me and my team, we would ride every night trying to find racing, testing, racing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was fun there, really.
I don't know if I would have got rid of the car if I would have won that much money.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it like then at the time, then people start like I said, the car was fast, but like you know what I'm saying, like people they get faster and faster and faster. So like in order to keep up, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to build a bigger motor to keep on. So you're like, man, I can like. And then like I said, with the car, like me and my buddies, we had went in the car, you know what I'm saying, like a money venture, you know what I'm saying. So it was just like. Man, I can't keep this up. You know what I'm saying? You just buy me out. You know what I'm saying? I can like do two cars at one time. Doing two cars like I'm known for doing it like building cars like 30 days. Like I said 2 years ago, I built two cars in 30 days. You know what I'm saying all the way through LS Swap, use everything like. 30 days, too cold.
So they need to call you Mr. 30 Days, huh?
30 days, man. I'm talking about, like, man, no people wouldn't even believe. I took my car to the shop on Monday at lunchtime, and I picked my car up Friday at 7:30 in the morning to go to the muffler shop. And then, like I said, in that week, I got LS swap, vented AC, coilovers, wheelwood brakes, rear end axles, Dakota dash, shifter, alarm in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? There's a guy my buddy got a shop. One person, he ain't got no help. He did the whole car. I like, hey, I don't want to work on nobody's car. This week, I just want to get my car dead. You know what I'm saying? He did it. 1 week for motor swap, paint job, 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Everything 1 week out of there. 30 days, I'm out of there.
But that was pre-pandemic, right?
Yeah, I still do it. I do it. I still do it. You know, I do.
I would be interested in seeing a 30-day challenge.
Huh? Man, I can do it. I'm not gonna do it, man, for real. Like what? Like, I'm about to redo my El Camino. I'm about to paint interior, new motor. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run through the car 30 days.
So everything gonna be different.
Yeah, everything except the rim.
So you gotta let me document that, or you document it and put it on YouTube, because I want to see a 30-day whole change on
You got anybody from like you guys anybody like I do it. I know it seems impossible, but like I got a mean team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's good when like I got friends that do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like my friend paint my car. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna get me. I know he gonna get me right every time. You know what I'm saying? Motor man, he gonna get me right quick. Everybody know I don't got no patience. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna pay whatever, but I ain't got no patience. I just want whatever I gotta get, just get it. Don't even all right, just get it. I need it, all right, get it. They were saying when I do it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like now I'm chilling. I ain't really doing that right now. But when I do it, I'm gonna do it.
So is this gonna be a full frame off?
Nah, no frame off. I ain't doing that.
Are you getting a different motor?
Yeah, I'm putting a supercharged LS in it.
We need to document that. I would be interested in seeing that.
Yeah, I can paint, interior, motor, transmission, rear end, everything except rim. I'm keeping my rim. I ain't changing my rim. I really like everybody tell me I'm crazy for even doing a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't that car, ain't that wrong with it? Ain't that wrong with it, but it's like, I just like.
You're a prime example of one of those guys who just got money they want to spend.
No, ain't that. But like, they call like my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she been, you know what I'm saying? We've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? She done did me wrong a couple times, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she make me happy. So you know what I'm saying? Like when I be riding, you know what I'm saying? Like she be telling me, you know what I'm saying, baby, I want more. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, she done brought me so much satisfaction that, you know what I'm saying, as a man, all I could do is try to fulfill her needs, you know.
So you pretty much saying that's mine and I'm gonna stick beside her.
Am I ride or die? You know what I'm saying? Man, like, you know, she done messed up on me a couple times, but she ain't never put me down on the side of the road. She always get me to the house. You know what I'm saying? So she, you know what I'm saying, she act up sometimes, but it's like anything, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna be, you know.
What's one thing you wish you would have known about the car world, about building cars before you actually started building a car?
Don't build a car.
Other than that, don't build a car. Other than that,
don't build a car. Don't build a car. Like I said, I ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to do, you know what I'm saying, like what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't have the same ideas and what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I go too far with a car. You know what I'm saying? But like, like you got to just be what you want and just stay in your lane and just, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ride 40 autos. You know what I'm saying? Have LS. You know what I'm saying? You got to just do what you like. You know what I'm saying?
you don't have to ride 40 autos.
You don't have to. You can be clean. You can be clean. Like me personally, you know, that's the only thing I'm gonna ride. But you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to have 40 autos to
So
do
how
that.
you gonna give us the advice? Don't
Nah, I'm
have
saying
to ride.
like that. Everybody different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of nice cars with you know what I'm saying, a money, Rooches, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know what I'm saying, you and Mags, like it's like, you know what I'm saying, just a preference, just like Feli, Reeboks, Nikes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A preference. You know,
Right.
Rooches, you know what I'm saying? I mean, on Forgiato it's just like Yeezys, you know what I'm saying? You know, like they like Yeezys, Forgiato. Man.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Um.
The rent stuff getting real, like man, it's the stuff getting expensive. Like the rent prices and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the, you know, like the average, especially the average person, the average working person who got a family. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be logical to go spend $9,000 on some 24, some gold 24 and steering wheels, spend $10,000. That ain't logical. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like people do it. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? I do it, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's not really logical to do that. So that's why I'm saying you can't expect. You ain't gotta have that to be clean. You know what I'm saying? It's just a preference.
Especially when there are other things you could be spending those
Yeah,
$10,000 on.
exactly.
People have kids and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you able to do it, you know what I'm saying? Do it. But like I said, like, it ain't worth, you know what I'm saying, going lacking in the other apartments just to rise for Giotto. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How do you feel about dating?
about what?
Dating.
Dayton's? I like them. Like, I love them, but you know what I'm saying? They high.
My homeboy told me the other day, right? He bought some Dayton's for his car. And I said, well, Forgiato got spokes. And he was like, no, Dayton's separate the men from the boys. I was like,
It's
wow.
things like you get some 24-inch gold days, man. You know, spend $15,000. You know what I'm saying? On 24-inch gold days. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't serious. You know, like it's the, like I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? When I be on Instagram and I be at car show and I see it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love to see people. You know what I'm saying? Stunned clean. You know, some car I look out like, man, he man really got $500,000 in this car. Like when you know what I'm saying? Like my car, like people always, you know what I'm saying, be like, give me compliments on my car. You know what I'm saying? When I be going to the show, I be like, man, y'all, I ain't got nothing on these, but these boys got some car, man. Like,
Right.
boy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, too fly. You know what I'm saying? How them boys running through the car, redoing the whole car. You know what I'm saying? A couple months. Novel. You know what I'm saying? Look at these people are really doing
Right.
this in like months, 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, it's bro. The car game is like it's. I don't like it. I be thinking like, what else can they do? And then they do something else like, oh, what else can they like? How fast these cars gonna get? Like, what in the world? Crazy.
Right. So I have a two-part question. Um, what's the one thing that you love most about the car culture and the thing that you hate the most about the car culture?
I think what I like the most, you know what I'm saying, like. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people in the car game, you know what I'm saying, like when you see them out at events, you know what I'm saying, like they cool and be like, hey man, like you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people who call I look at and be like, man, they be like, hey man, bro, man, well, you got one of the cleanest air codes I done seen. You know what I'm saying? Like I be like, man, these man, like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they cool with like regular people. You know what I'm saying? Like they are regular people, but you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you see people be acting, you know what I'm saying, acting all bougie and stuck up. I'm like, bro, ain't that serious? Just a car, bro. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be that serious. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like what I don't like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like the hating just don't got to another level. Like, people, everybody hating on everybody. This shop hating on that shop. Like, man, I don't understand. Like, it's enough money, it's enough cars for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you know what I'm saying, like, the hating, that's the one of the worst parts of it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, like, that's life. You know, that will come with life. You know, you got to deal with it.
I hate the fact that, like you, to touch on what you said, I can never hate or pocket watch somebody because when they made the dollars that you making, they ain't stop printing money. So it's always a chance for me to get some money. So and then what? And then okay, I'm not gonna male bash, but a lot of that come from y'all men. Like the women in the car culture, we will. I mean, but a lot of hating come from y'all men.
Oh,
It's
oh,
ridiculous.
they worse. They the worst. They is the worst. I'm talking about in the worst way. He got rough, well, rough.
The real ones are the last of a dying breed.
They rough, boy.
I don't get it. But hey, it just is what it is on that. So, um, what is something that you would tell somebody that was looking to get into building cars? What's some advice you would give them?
Like,
Don't say don't build a car because you
oh, no,
said that. So,
like, it ain't like the key thing is, like I said earlier, is, you know what I'm saying, stand in your lane. Like, as far as, like, you have to try to, like right now, like a paint shop, they're one of the hardest thing to find is a good paint shop who gonna do what they say when they say they're gonna do it. So, you know what I'm saying, it's real frustrating, you know what I'm saying, though I say, like, you gotta really, really, really be built for it, because like, you will sell the car before you even get it halfway built, you get so frustrated. You know what I'm saying? But like, you really gotta, stuff don't work. Like, man, you think about, you go buy brand new parts and then you turn around, they break, and like, well, how did you just bought this? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's so much to the car thing. But like I said, the key thing is, like I said, you gotta just stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you might want, you know what I'm saying, can of paint, Ford Giotto, LS, turbo, you know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, that's fine, you know what I'm saying, you can do it. But like, the key thing is, like I said, just do what you can afford. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go lacking with nothing else, you know what I'm saying, trying to fix a little car. And you gotta have patience. And like I said, try to do a little homework. When you drop your car off at the shop, try to do a little homework, because you know what I'm saying, like, you can't always go off the Facebook posts and that people make anything look good with social media. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
like, really, when you go take a car to it, you trust these people with your car and your money. So you know, you need to like try to do a little homework and see what's going on. Keep a checkup on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing this, you doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I just be straight up. I be like, listen, when can you have it ready? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, I'm gonna pay you this. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't ready by then, I'm coming to get it. You know, it's simple. I ain't gonna play. I'm like, anybody know, like, I come get my car. I don't got no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I built my El Camino, I went to the tier shop. Dude did it 2 times. You know what I'm saying? It still went right. You know what I'm saying? I paid him. You know what I'm saying? I got my car and took it to another shop and redid the whole car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna play. Like, you can't do it. I'm gonna find somebody who can do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. I take you somewhere else. I don't got no patience.
So, do you have shops that you recommend to people?
Yeah, but like, yeah, I have some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. It's hard to, you know what I'm saying? These days, hard to recommend somebody, because, you know what I'm saying, you may have a good experience with them, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, there's no shop or nobody who you hear everything good about. You gonna always hear something negative. Like, it's just impossible that everybody happy. It's not always be happy customer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't work like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, but the thing about it, I don't want to recommend nobody because nobody ain't taking no calls. Like, but I can recommend you somebody, but he gonna tell you it's gonna be 8 months, the year before you can do something. So it's like really hard to really recommend. But like I said, I'm just fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a mean team. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to these cars, they make it happen for me. Like, every time. So like that, I'm fortunate. Like, but I can't promise you that they do the same thing for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's really hard for me to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for paint, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dorsey Moon, YBK, you know what I'm saying? He do all my paint work. You know what I'm saying? Like, the cars he paint, they really speak for themselves, like, for us. You know what I'm saying? But like, he got stuff going on, so like, I know he, like, right now he ain't accepting no call. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, like, it's everybody booked up for 6 months, 8 months, a year. So
Right.
car,
I
car,
used to recommend people, but I don't do that anymore because I just don't do that anymore.
the car game just done changed so much. Like, I mean, like, it's so hard. Like, if you ain't never built the car before and you start now, like, it's gonna be rough. It's like 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? 3 years ago, it wasn't like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get parts. You didn't have to pay almost half, pay double. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody got a part that you need. It wasn't like that. Like, the stuff, like, the prices of everything outrageous. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you just get in the car game, well, yeah, sad to say, well, you picked the wrong time.
is
You
my
gotta
first time.
you gotta be built for it, and just being honest, you're gonna have to have that bag. You're gonna have some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wait on your income tax check, you know what I'm saying, to build a car, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, bro. It takes money to build a car.
So this is my first time actually building a car by myself without a man. I didn't have any gray hair when I started.
You didn't.
And now if my hair wasn't blonde, oh yeah.
It's stressful. Like, look at me. Look at me. I'm great too. Great. I used to be like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, like I say, I'm still young. Look at, I got no gray hair too. So, like I said,
All because of the cars.
cars do it to you, man. I'm telling you. The car, like, it's stressful, man. The car game is stressful.
So outside of you said so you I guess you really don't have any room for any other hobbies because you've got the shop, you have your pudding business,
Yeah.
you racing cars, you don't have time for nothing else. And you don't even have time to sleep, huh?
I get a little bit here and there, a little nap here and there. That's I know. One day I'm gonna break. You know what I'm saying? Like one day I'm probably gonna crash. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, I might go 3 days and might get 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, I'm gonna keep on going. Like, if my body say, hey man, sit down, I'm gonna sit down. But it still let me go, so I'm gonna keep on going.
Listen, and I thought I was the hustler of the year.
Say, man, man, it's so many ways to make money. Like, you know, man, like people, it's so much stuff. People want everything. People want everything. So everything you buy, you sell. Like, man, I made some money off honey. Like, man, I said some honey. You know what I'm saying? Like, who think you sell some honey and make $400-500 a week selling honey? You know, like, I mean,
I tell people
yeah, that's
it's
it.
literally a market for everything.
You say,
And one thing about it, you could get you some money if you want to get you some money.
ain't no reason for nobody to be broke unless you
Right.
have some type of disability. You know what I'm saying? Like, even then, you still can get money. Like, you can be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really no reason, man. Yeah, money out here. I ain't gonna lie. I need to find me some more, but it's out here.
Well, they say we about to be in a recession.
Yeah, man.
That's what they said.
Better stock up on my pudding supply.
I was gonna say the pudding's still gonna sell though. People gonna eat.
I swear, I'm gonna deliver that pudding. I don't care. I'm gonna ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my coolers on the back. I'm pulling up. Hey, where y'all at? I'm pulling up. Where y'all at? I'm pulling up, man. Tell you, man. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna have pudding.
What would you like for your fans, followers, supporters to know about you?
That, man, I'm just, you know, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, all the, you know what I'm saying, like all the love I get, like social media, you know what I'm saying, like car shows, you know what I'm saying, like, like it's like, like I put so much, you know what I'm saying, effort, and, you know what I'm saying, time into it, you know what I'm saying, and to see the people, the reaction I get, like every time, you know what I'm saying, like I drive my car, but people talking about my cars, talking about my pudding, you know what I'm saying, like it just really, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying, to be able to make, you know what I'm saying, to get so many people enjoyment with their eyes in their stomach, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just, man, I swear, like, really for real, if it weren't for y'all, I couldn't do none of this if it weren't for y'all, you know what I'm saying, but really, this y'all car, you know what I'm saying, so y'all see me out somewhere, you want to take a picture, you want to sit in it, it's y'all car, y'all can do that, because you know what I'm saying, if it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't have it. You know
Can
what
we borrow the car?
now it's because, like, have my insurance set up. Like, being on the insurance, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? Like the car's uninsured if you driving it. So I have to be with you in the driver's seat. Anyway,
Oh,
with my insurance set up, you know, it ain't me because I don't care about it. Wait, my
right. It's the people. It's the people.
the people don't fuck be tripping, bro. Sure, you know what I'm saying?
So, last question. Do you feel like you live in your dream? Well, let me say this. This is my second to the last question. I have one more. Do you feel like you live in your dream?
Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff I go through, you know what I'm saying? Like, if if I could do it over, I'd probably do it again. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, because I said like I don't nothing in vain, like no money I done spent on anything. You know, so I don't look at it like, man, I hate I did that. I hate I did it, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what better way, you know what I'm saying, to go broke? You know what I'm saying? Living your dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all this stuff look good, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I really don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? But like in the day, I wouldn't change nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I love everything I do. I love spinning tires. I love coming through the hood sideways. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Last question. When you're no longer here, when you're gone, what would you like for your legacy to be?
Top Mr. You know what I'm saying? Like my slogan, you know, like when I was street racing with Jackie Jr., you know what I'm saying? Like I tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like on my partners, you know what I'm saying? Passed race car driver Blow. He's always talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of whether, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether my haters, you know what I'm saying, or my fans, or, I ain't say fans, I don't got no fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, you know what I'm saying, who rock with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know how I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether you hate me or like, or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, for real, with it cost up, like, I really, you know what I'm saying? Like, for my level, you know what I'm saying, I do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do stuff that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like around my town, my hometown, like, I stay, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, people now, you know what I'm saying, they get enlisted, but like, I always try to stay, you know, like a step ahead. So, you know what I'm saying? When it cost up, like, I'm gonna take it to a whole other level, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, you know what I'm saying, they might get the car painted, some rims, and get the interior. But I'm gonna go all the way. Like, I'm gonna go all the way through the music. I'm gonna go whatever the high dad, Kodak, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want lights everywhere. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want everything, this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play with it. So, like, you know what I'm saying? One thing, you know what I'm saying? You ever been to CJ, you know what I'm saying? El Camino. Like, really, nobody really don't know El Camino. Like, they call really like a legend, you know what I'm saying? Like, before it's being on TV, being on the Ellen show, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think about, you know what I'm saying? Like, Melissa McCartney was driving my car, like, spinning tires. You know what I'm saying? She was driving my car.
Really?
Yeah, the Christmas special, when Ellen did the Christmas special, and like, they delivered the gifts on my car. You know what I'm saying? Melissa
I
McCartney
remember that.
tried to buy my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not selling my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, she you know what I'm saying? I had like the B&M, like the ratchet shifter, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, they were like, come show her how to put the car in gear. I don't know, I know how to put it in gear. Like, she put the car in gear, spinning tires, you know what I'm saying? She would ride, you know what I'm saying? They had plenty of insurance, so I hope she was revving it. Man, I thought she was gonna spin a bearing, but you know what I'm saying? They had $1 million worth of insurance, so blow it up, Melissa, blow it up. Ellen got to blow it up. See what I'm saying? So like my car, like all my cars, every car I done built, you know what I'm saying? Like people always gonna remember because like I'm gonna go the extra mile with this car stuff. So like you can't even mention the car stuff, you know what I'm saying? Don't mention me. You know what I'm saying? Like for around here, like you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people on a higher level than me, you know what I'm saying? But like for around my area, whatever, like you can't mention, you know what I'm saying? No El Camino, and you don't mention, you know what I'm saying? Please, man, you know what I'm saying?
So you want your legacy to be you did that.
I did.
CJ really did that.
For real. That man wasn't playing. That man wasn't playing with folks. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
like, a lot of times I be like, people like, man, you really spent this, or you really spent, like, you just really did your car, you spent 30,000. Yeah, I just spent 30,000. I just redid my car, spent 30. You spent 30,000 redoing the car. Like, it don't even sound logical. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't.
Spent 30,000 in 30 days doing a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, why'd you do that? Well, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we definitely gonna get some good footage when you say if you redoing that
Like,
car and it's gonna take you 30 days. I'm about to.
man,
I guess
listen,
I
man.
need to get a house down your way.
The last time I built the car, I probably won $5,000 off people bet me that I couldn't do it. I won like 5,000. I told everybody, I said, hey, listen, like I said, I spent more money getting it did like that, but like it wasn't even about spending the money. It's about the point. I said I could do it. But I'm like, hey, I done bet a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people backing out when they start seeing like I was 1 week. Because I did it next week, like, oh, he ain't playing. Like 1 week, damn, I'm back to back, like I'm moving, like I'm saying, like when I'm building the car, like every day I'm getting pictures. Like in the morning, about lunchtime, I'm getting pictures of what they done did. Like end of the day, pictures every day what they done did. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a checklist. I did this, or I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, man, I got a mean little team. Got a mean team.
Next time, we're not letting them back out. We're going to lock that money in. We need your money. Before.
I do it for real, man. I do it.
So tell everybody where they could catch you next, where they could get some of that delicious pudding, what we need to know about where we can see you.
Where I'm be at. I know I'm see where I'm be at. I know I'm gonna be at my boy Whip Addict car show. It's a little time off, but you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna be in Macon, you know what I'm saying, Twiz at the track. I'm gonna hit Phoenix City. Like in the next 30 days, I'm gonna hit Phoenix City a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like now Edenton, I'm always in Edenton, you know what I'm saying, the track. You know
that's your home track.
Home track, yeah. So you know what I'm saying, like this year I'm definitely gonna expand, like I'm gonna get out more, you know what I'm saying, like and try to reach out and hit every town, you know what I'm saying? Cause like it's something you know what I'm saying, when you get it at one time, you ain't gonna never forget it. And you gonna like people be like, man, I bought some print for you, man, about 3 months ago in Jackson, man. I've been looking for you, man. Like, you know, so that's why I walk around, I had a car that pay my cards out. Like, people, man, people like, man, you can't deliver, you can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might call me like, man, listen, if I buy 100, you'll bring them to me. All right, you buy 100, I'm on the way. Well, send me, drop your location. You want 100, drop the location. I be
I
like,
can't.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I go call up our custom, sell out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go holler at Todd, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, you got some pudding. Todd gonna come to Athens. If he come to Athens, he gonna come spend $200-300 on pudding, you know, every time. Even when he on the diet, he still supported. Even when he be on the diet.
I'm not gonna buy 100 from you, but I definitely need to get some when I get back in town.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You still a rookie. You ain't had but one flavor. You know what I'm saying? When you get trying some of these other flavors and stuff, like man, this man, you was like man, you can try by my recipe, but I ain't gonna sell it to you.
I ain't gonna cook it anyway, so I'm gonna just buy it from you. CJ, it's been fun. This was a dope interview. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about you. I learned a lot about the car. And I want to tell you also, a couple with the fact that you're like one of the most humble guys that I have ever met in this car world. You have a beautiful car. That car is beautiful. When I first seen it at Headhunters, the sun was hitting it just perfect, and I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful.
And see, that's the reason why I don't get no races, because when somebody see a car, they be like, man, that car gotta be fast. It's too pretty. It gotta be fast. Cause that car, like, he be like, ain't nowhere in the world he spent $5,000 on no racing wheels and he ain't fast. This man got candy paint. This and this. He got this and this and this. Oh, you know, oh man, trying to be cute. Trying to be cute.
You don't have to do it like Brand Nasty got his car now.
I'm saying the car was black. It had white hood, the white bumper. Then I got the bumpers painted, so the car was just black. Now, like, I don't know why in the world I painted my car candy. Like, why did I paint my race car candy? Every time I load it up, I see a different scratch or nick or, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did I paint my race car candy? I don't know what I was thinking. But my paint man, I was gonna paint my car the same color as my El Camino. My Mr. Moon, Dorsey Moon, my paint man. Man, you need to go candy, man. You never had. You need to go candy. You need to go candy. I said, man, that's too much. I ain't trying to spend all that. You know what I'm saying? Paint no candy. Man, listen, you about to paint. I'm gonna paint. I ain't gonna charge you no extra. I'll go get some candy. Yeah, all right, go ahead. Then, you know what I'm saying? Then we did it to me, like the car candy red. Like when the sun hit it, it like look orange. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody be like, man, like to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I be like, man, I need to repaint it. You know, everybody like, man, you crazy, car clean. You know what I'm saying? So. Like,
that's how it was. I thought it kept flopping to me between orange and red.
Yeah.
And as the sun shifted, I was like, oh man, I'm a G-body girl anyway. So
I realized like I think every day I think I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, to be able, you know what I'm saying, to do what I love, you know what I'm saying, and have, you know what I'm saying, two nice cars, you know what I'm saying, that people love, fast cars. Like both my cars fast. Like I'm saying, like, you know, whatever you got street car, you know what I'm saying, like my El Camino fast. You know what I'm saying, you got a small block, you know what I'm saying, motor, you know what I'm saying, my race car.
So anybody can get it?
I ain't gonna say anybody because it's some bad. So I ain't gonna jump out there. I don't need for inbox me to some lock in. And I ain't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now I'm kind of sick right now. Like, I ain't got COVID in there, but I'm kind of sick. So when I get over the little cold I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be knocking on some doors.
You gonna have the little emoji with the
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm gonna pop, I'm gonna get popped. I'm gonna do some popping or I'm gonna get popped. But I'm going out there.
right.
But it's bad, you know what I'm saying? I'm going out there. That kill me. You know what I'm saying? I think my life in racing, you know what I'm saying? Like I really like I ain't never really lost like for like, you know what I'm saying, like my El Camino, I lost the race. You know what I'm saying? It was due to a driver, you know what I'm saying? So the next day I ran the dude back, beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like I raced another guy, he beat me. You know what I'm saying? Driver error, he wouldn't get my run back. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really never beat me. Like nobody, you would never beat me and then race me again. Like only way you beat me, you know what I'm saying, is I don't drive, so you know what I'm saying, like I can't control a driver error. But if my drive, if everything go how it's supposed to go, you ain't gonna beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get beat. You know what I'm saying? Like you want, like, if I come, you ain't gonna beat me, man. Like, I ain't been beat.
I might have to gap you when my car get ready.
Anybody who I ever done race can't say, you know what I'm saying, they beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can't beat me. Like, I'm fast. It's for real.
I might have to gap you when my car get ready, but we'll talk about that
You know
later.
what? I'm gonna give you the back tie. You drive, I drive. You got the back tie in the head. I drive, you drive.
Well, you said the back tire and the
Back
head.
tie and the head. I might get
Okay.
everything in racing.
I bet you won't lock that lie in.
I'm just talking. Just talking.
I bet you won't lock that lie in.
It ain't me. It ain't me.
But CJ, this has been.
I lost some pudding in.
No. I'm gonna need cash.
Strawberry shortcake. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Red velvet, blue velvet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Banana pudding, you know.
I'm gonna need cash. I don't want no food.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So this has been a fun interview. I really appreciate you sitting down. I know you're still at the shop, still working, so I really appreciate you taking an hour out of your time to talk with us and answer our questions. And I cannot wait to see. I am so excited for this 30-day bill. Like it's my bill. So let me know when we get started.
I don't lose. I don't lose in that. I don't lose. When you caught up, I don't lose. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't lose. So don't get your hopes up.
You gonna have to do that little TikTok way. Say he don't miss. He don't miss.
like Curry. I'm like Curry in the paint. You know, like
I hear you. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. I really appreciate your time today.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Make sure when y'all see me at the track, y'all buy some pudding. Y'all gonna see me with this shirt on. When y'all see, you know what I'm saying? You see Puddin Man, you see right there. When y'all see right there, please
The crack pudding.
Please buy some pudding. If you don't like it, I'm gonna give you your money back. If you don't like it.
We got you.
All
All right.
All right.
Have a good one. So y'all make sure y'all go follow CJ Hall, aka Puddin Man. He has some of the most beautiful cars that y'all are ever going to see. His race car is beautiful. And then the El Camino is, he said, y'all heard him say the El Camino was fast as well. So I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode of Rise and Vibes, sponsored by Impact Interior Materials. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Bruce's race this weekend or not. If I do, though, I have these on hand for you guys because you know it'll be hot. I will have them for sale if I'm there. So you guys could grab one from me. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm coming, but if I do come, then I will have these on hand for sale. I have several different colors. I just have this one to show you guys. I have black, white, red, green, pink, turquoise, purple. I feel like I'm leaving some colors out, but anyway, I have the schedule put up, Hollywood the Hustler. The schedule, I posted it today, so if you go back and look on my page, you'll be able to see it. So like I said, thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode. Y'all make sure y'all go follow CJ to keep up with all the things that he's doing, especially since he just told us that he was going to do that 30-day build challenge. I can't wait to see how that goes. The 30-day build challenge is going to be epic when it comes to CJ, because I really feel like he said he's done it before, so we'll see. But again, thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode of Rides and Vibes. If you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, share. Have everybody follow us or subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit another milestone on YouTube, so I would greatly appreciate it. Y'all take your friends' phones, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take your mama and daddy phone, take your kids' phones, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, I appreciate all the support and love, and I love you guys for loving me. Everybody have a great day.